Hello people, my name is Kevin and welcome to Wanna Watch a Movie. Thank you so very much for joining me. Tonight I'm going to be continuing my watch of the Netflix show Wednesday. I'm on episode 5, so I'm halfway through the season. I'm loving it so far and I cannot wait to continue. I just finished watching Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I'm still a little teary after that and still a little so I got a lot of snot coming out of my nose. In a very cool way. I actually just realized I'm looking at the camera right now. I realized I really need a haircut like yesterday. Sorry, tangent. Sorry about the tangent. Continuing with Wednesday, episode 5. The kid, Eugene, he just got gutted by the monster, it looks like. There was that whole dance that Wednesday went to, and she got the cool black dress. She went with Tyler, and there was this whole thing with Xavier and Bianca, was that her name? There was red paint and everything. Is that more or less it? That was more or less it, I think. That being said, gonna go on to episode 5 here. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff. That really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, you can join my Patreon. I have a link in the description below. That'll give you access to polls where you can chat with me. It'll give you access to polls where you can vote on what I watch next. It'll also give you access to a Discord server where you can chat with me about movies. And you'll get early access to my YouTube edits, and you'll get full-length reactions as well. So if that's your kind of thing, please head on over there. And so without further ado, let's get started with Wednesday, episode 5. Here we go.
How well do we really know our parents? Take my father, a man given to misguided schemes and exaggerated displays of affection. He was accused of a murder that took place right up there.
Goth and Glamour, Raven, 1990.
What really happened that stormy night, 32 years ago?
It was a dark and stormy night. Oh, that's Weems?
I think he had a sword. I don't like to tell tales, Sheriff Walker, but it's all Morticia Frump's fault.
Sheriff Walker.
Fish. Seeing you in handcuffs, accused of murder. I've never loved you more.
Morticia Frump. Oh, this is gonna be bad for him coming back here, huh? Good casting choice. I mean, the looks just like Luis Guzman. A young Luis Guzman. Chapter 5, you reap what you woe.
The fetish air of teenage angst.
Angst.
I hope Wednesday's happy to see us.
Wednesday, happy, hilarious.
I'm sure she's dying to see us.
I get that they're rich, but rich from what exactly? What's the family business?
A safe haven for our children, no matter who or what they are.
Is the kid alive? Is Eugene alive?
I'm happy to report that Eugene is on the mend and is expected to make a full recovery.
Is that the truth?
On the mend, trying a coma.
Oh, shit.
Have you been to see him? And the reason he's in the hospital. That is not your fault, okay? The monster hasn't attacked anyone in the past week.
Oh, it's been a week?
I knew I should have worn my plague mask. Look at my family. I give my mom 30 seconds before her judgy claws come out.
The judgy clause?
Let's get this over with.
Oh, how we miss those accusing eyes and youthful sneer.
So tell us everything.
Since you've abandoned me here, I've been hunted, haunted, and the target of an attempted murder.
Nevermore, I love you so.
Is that a ghost of a smile?
Let me look at you.
1,000 to 1,000.
Have you not been waxing?
Yep.
3 seconds. That's a personal best.
Have you been eating enough red meat?
It's good to see you too, Mom.
What's the problem with the parents?
Not sure how much more of this family togetherness I can take.
I think you skipped the part where you apologized for acting like a total jerk last weekend.
I'm sorry for what happened at the dance.
Has it not come up in the span of a week?
Gabrielle hasn't shown her face since I started here.
My darling daughter,
Oh.
I made it. Wouldn't miss this for the world.
Oh, she's afraid of...
Our old yearbook. Such good times we had, didn't we, Larissa? You always filled a room with your presence, like a stately sequoia tree. And I guess that would make you the lumberjack. Do you remember the Solstice Talent Show? Your Judy Garland impression was a dead ringer. My picture's gone.
Really? Oh, that is odd. Wednesday's assimilation has been rocky at best.
I don't like that you used the word assimilation.
Dishonesty and denial permeating the school, starting with the monster that killed Rowan and put Eugene in the ICU. Although I do hear he's on the mend.
Your therapist feels she hasn't been very open to the process.
Doctor-patient confidentiality. She's not allowed to tell you about that.
It would be most beneficial for you all to attend a family session this weekend.
No.
Oh, no.
What can it hurt? I mean, to be honest, I've always been a big fan of head shrinking.
It's not that kind of head shrinking, mon chéri.
That is disappointing. But anything for our little girl.
They are good parents, I will say that much. At least they try to be.
You make sure they search that cave for any sign of that creature.
It's been a week and you're just now getting around to the
I want
cave.
the DNA results on that claw.
I need a blanket. It's a little cold down here.
Son of a bitch. What's wrong? It's hard to stomach a murderer wandering around town scot-free.
At least they care enough about Wednesday to go to therapy with her.
Yeah.
We've been through this. I'm not comfortable dredging up the family past with some complete stranger.
You think it's easy for me to sit there and talk about my crap?
Yeah. Everybody's got baggage, dude.
You got the results already? Tape off the scene, I'll be right there.
You okay? What's going on?
You know Reggie, the local coroner? He just blew his brains out.
Oh, shit. So, someone murdered him and staged it. Why are you making him sit on the floor?
Who wants to start?
Why is Morticia sitting like that?
It's been hard not having Wednesday around. I never thought I'd miss being waterboarded so much.
It's been torture for us, too.
Okay. Awkward.
Enough! I think it's high time my parents faced the music. It seems they've been lying to me. Who was Garrett Gates, and why are you accused of murdering him?
Those charges were dropped. Your father is an innocent man.
Local sheriff doesn't seem too convinced.
Wednesday. This is neither the time nor the place.
Actually, this is exactly the place.
This does not concern you. I refuse to debate a decades-old witch hunt with you right now.
Darling, maybe we should...
No, this session is over.
If you refuse to tell me the truth, I'll just have to excavate it myself.
Oh, dear.
Thanks for the candy.
Actually, that's potpourri. Why don't you take the bowl?
That's nice. I don't know why I have it in my head that she's the monster.
How could you ambush your father like that?
How could I? You insisted I go to this school. Did you really think I wouldn't find out your secret?
You don't know the full story.
Tell her the goddamn full story. Don't just stonewall. If you want her to stop digging, tell her the fucking truth.
Potpourri?
How is Pugsley the most normal out of all of them?
Morning Song community misses you. I miss you.
And by community, you mean cult.
We are a personal development movement that helps people take control of their lives.
After you take control of their bank account.
Sounds very cultish.
Brandy Jane,
My name is Bianca. New name, new life.
it's time to come home. Gideon said you'd resist.
Don't say that man's name to me.
That is no way to talk about your stepfather.
He's already got one siren to do his bidding.
My siren song is drying up. Recruitment numbers are way down and the wrong people are starting to ask questions.
Not her problem.
And if I refuse?
Then everybody here's gonna know how you sirened your way into Nevermore. Sooner or later, they will see through you.
Okay, this is awful.
You got until the end of the weekend to say your goodbyes.
Why are almost all the adults in this show horrible?
I harvested hive number 3. The bees miss you, Eugene.
Oh, she's visiting her friend in the hospital.
We all do. Thanks for keeping an eye on him. He didn't deserve this. I should be in that bed.
You must be Wednesday. Eugene's moms, Sue and Janet.
Oh.
He was so happy you joined the Hummers. He was so excited to finally make a real friend.
Eugene loves those dang bees like they're his kids.
Right? I should go.
Ah.
First time someone's killed themselves in the morgue. Guys don't know what to do with the body.
I just saw Doc last week. He was planning a cruise with his wife. He seemed all excited about retirement.
I guess you never really know what's going on through someone's mind.
A bullet, apparently.
Camera was obscured. Black bubblegum.
That was the thing.
You don't say.
People make black bubblegum?
He felt guilty about an old case. Says he covered it up.
The kid, Garrett.
Garrett Gates?
I'm waiting 30 years to put away his murderer. Now I got no proof.
Well, not really. Maybe this dude's the creature, the monster. Like he just survived hundreds of years and just been terrorizing things periodically. Grave of Garrett Gates? Oh. Yep, beloved son and brother taken too soon. Overkill on the syrup there, Pugsley.
You're not hungry, darling?
My appetite eludes me, Mother. The same way the truth eludes you.
We need to tell her.
You think?
She'll never believe us.
Not knowing is always worse, guys.
Hope that something more morbid comes along to distract her.
It's a great idea, Velma Kelly. Ah, the red meat.
Are you gonna make me ask?
Ajax and I haven't defined our relationship yet.
Have you wolfed out yet?
Wolfed out.
No,
Well, that is a disappointment.
that's me.
What is it, like a puberty thing or something?
Gomez Adams, you're under arrest for the murder of Garrett Gates. Do the right to remain silent.
Shit. Already in prison? I mean, the legal system doesn't work that fast.
How's your mother?
Devastated. She hates you, Nora. I caught her laying a rose in a grave earlier today. Garrett Gates, the very boy you've been arrested for murdering. Care to explain?
Garrett was infatuated with your mother. His infatuation turned into obsession. And he started stalking her. His family was the oldest and richest in Jericho. It all came to a head the night of the Raven Dance. Your mother and I stepped out.
Nice transition. Wow, I see. Doing a lot of catching your breath.
He had broken into the school
He wasn't even a student.
with murderous intent.
Go!
There's just a sword laying around.
Garrett was unstoppable. My survival instinct kicked in.
Okay, so self-defense, but no witnesses.
Accident.
And of course, Weems saw it, but didn't see all of it.
If I'm being objective, his confession sounds entirely plausible. But then there's the matter of his tells. The way he smooths his mustache. I've been playing Russian roulette with him since I was 12.
Actual Russian roulette?
I'm sorry, I wasn't a better father.
Could we please do without the overt display of emotion? How many fathers hand their daughter a fencing blade when she's 5 years old? Or teach her how to swim with sharks? You taught me how to be strong and independent. You are the reason I understand how imperative it is that I never lose sight of myself.
Larchy Most music playing what?
You've been more than adequate.
Oh, that's sweet.
Gracias, Wednesday.
That was such a good, genuine moment. I love it.
We need to talk. My father did not kill Garrett Gates.
We'll have his signed confession, and he identified the saber he used to do it.
Don't you find the timing a tad bit convenient?
A little bit.
All I see is a guilty man who's finally going to pay for his crime.
How are you failing to see that someone is desperately trying to derail my investigation? I found the monster's cave, and I gave you the DNA evidence.
DNA results. No match. Inconclusive.
Whoever hurt Eugene also murdered the coroner.
That's a nice shot.
Unfortunately, someone sabotaged the security camera in the morgue. They stuck bubblegum on the lens. Black bubblegum. Maybe I should run DNA on that.
Is that something people make? Seriously.
This is all a distraction.
Garrett Gates' family deserves closure, even if none of them are around to take comfort in it.
What happened to them?
His mother hung herself in the backyard, his father drank himself to an early grave, and even his little sister didn't escape. She was orphaned, sent overseas, ended up drowning.
That's convenient.
I brought you a gift.
You didn't have to get me anything.
I just want you to know that all I want is the very best for you.
It's gonna be a crappy gift, isn't it? Lycanthropy summer camp.
So camps for lycanthropy conversion?
You want to send me to conversion therapy for werewolves? Don't you want to wolf out and finally be normal, honey?
Wow, okay, yeah, you people suck. Like, just, you guys are trash.
You forgot your fishing gear.
Stop trying to be nice. Doesn't suit you.
Father packed her favorite bait.
Oh no, what is it?
What'll happen to him now?
After he's sentenced, he'll be sent to a state penitentiary where he'll lose his mind being separated from Mother.
I always thought I'd be the first one in the family behind bars.
Come on, let's see if the fish are biting. It's quite a catch.
I'm gonna miss him Wednesday.
It's not over yet. He's innocent.
I mean, he did kill someone, but it was self-defense.
You have to find out the truth and free Dad.
Give me one of those.
Why do you just have that?
Where is Mother anyway?
Somewhere where no one will find her.
Hello, Mother.
So you're a nightshade.
Actually, I rejected them. I'll never live up to your legacy here. So why try? I win the Poe Cup, you claimed it 4 times. Why would you send me somewhere where I could only ever exist in your shadow?
It's not a competition, Wednesday.
Everything is a competition, Mother. But mostly I rejected them because they're a trivial social club.
Our mission was to protect outcasts from harm and bigotry. The group was started by an ancestor of your father's from Mexico.
Goody. I saw her painting at Pilgrim World.
How ironic, since she was the one who killed Joseph Crackstone. I know why you've come here, Wednesday.
I'm gonna guess that the monster is like the son
Father
of
didn't
Garrett
kill
Gates,
Garrett
or
Gates,
the
did he?
daughter or Garrett Gates or something. Like avenging murder.
By the time I made it up the stairs, I found your father fighting for his life. It was terrifying.
Garrett, stop! Leave him alone!
So Gomez covered for her.
Foaming at the mouth.
So still self-defense, but you have a witness.
Your father was so calm and brave.
Why even go to the side there? Why not just tell the fucking truth? You have 2 people.
Leave right now.
Your father took the blame in order to protect me.
I figured there's something like that.
You said Garrett was foaming at the mouth. Foaming saliva, dilated pupils, mental confusion. What are those all textbook symptoms of?
How can that be?
There's only one way to find out.
She's smiling.
This reminds me of when you got your first grave-digging kid.
How was there no one around to watch this?
Are you sure you don't want to join?
No, that's okay, darling. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Damn, this is a weird family.
Well, well. What do we have here? Guess it's gonna be an Addams family reunion in lockup tonight.
Oh dear.
Not even the long arm of the law could keep us apart.
Oh dear.
It's a souvenir from our outing. He died from nightshade poisoning.
Which means Garrett was dying.
Before you stabbed him.
Is that what happens with nightshade poisoning?
To me, you're
fuck.
still worthy to be called my son! Kill all those outcasts. Sneak into that dance and spike the punch bowl.
Oh.
Did you have a vision?
The night Garrett died, he had a vial of nightshade poison that broke in his pocket. He was going to use the nightshade poison to murder the entire school.
Oh, these people suck.
Thank you for seeing us at such short notice, Mr. Mayor.
Veiled threats have that effect.
That blue sheen is a telltale sign of nightshade poisoning.
But you already knew that. Back when you were sheriff, you were in charge of the case and covered it up.
Ansel Gates claimed the land the school was built on was stolen from his family over 200 years ago. Garrett went there that night to spike the punch.
And you know this
Ansel
how?
confessed the whole thing to me in a drunken stupor. It was his idea.
Why did you instruct Dr. Anwar to falsify the autopsy report?
My job was to keep the peace.
So who forged these suicide notes?
And Nevermore's reputations would have been trashed.
I think the only reputation you were worried about ruining was your own. I remember Garrett bragging to me that his father had the sheriff in his pocket. 1 year later, you get elected mayor.
I resent your implication.
What I resent is that you could have prevented Garrett's death if you had done your job when I lodged my complaint about him stalking me. Men like you have no idea what it feels like not to be believed.
It's a little...
What do you want?
It feels a little fraught delivering that to a black man, but I see your point.
All charges dropped.
My father will be released immediately with a full and unequivocal apology from the sheriff's office.
I don't think mayors can, do that, so...
When did your visions begin?
A few months ago.
I'm sorry I didn't feel you could tell me. I know we've had our difficulties lately, but I'm always here for you, Wednesday.
Sometimes when I touch someone or something, I get these very violent glimpses from the past or future. I don't know how to control it.
Our psychic ability resides on the spectrum of who we are. Given my disposition, my visions tend to be positive. That makes me a dove. You're a raven.
Goody.
Somebody from our bloodline reaches out from beyond.
Goody.
Goody has.
Yeah.
Be careful, Wednesday. Her vengeance pushed her too far, and even she couldn't save herself.
That's foreboding.
Sorry about all this.
I don't hold grudges, only blood debts.
Your daughter and my son have become close.
He must be a good egg. She wouldn't tolerate anything less.
He has his mom to thank for that.
Where is the mother, by the way? Dead. There's another case of the fridged mother. No. Wait, what did he see there?
6 weeks at Camp Howell.
Ah, crap.
I'm not going. If I'm meant to wolf out, then I'm going to do it on my own timeline and not yours. I just hope that one day you'll finally be able to accept me for who I am.
Good, just walk away. I noticed the dad hasn't said a damn thing. Oh, okay.
You do you.
Okay, at least the dad is somewhat okay, but like, you know, not great.
I'll come back and help you under one condition. Wait until the school year is over. But after this, you and Morning Song are out of my life forever.
A lot of baggage there.
Don't push it.
At least we can't say Parents' Weekend wasn't a nail biter.
I knew you didn't have what it takes to be a murderer.
As much as that stings, gracias, my little death trap.
As I leafed through the pages of this yearbook, I was reminded of all the wonderful times I had here.
Come on, give her a hint or something.
You have your own path to blaze. I don't want to be a stranger in your lifetime. If you need me for anything, I'm only a crystal ball away.
Oh.
Thank you, Mother.
Respecting her boundaries a little bit better. Come on, leaf through that yearbook. Think of something, you know, find a clue. Yep, here we go.
I knew it.
What is it?
I did witness Roan getting murdered that night. When Roan appeared the next morning, it was you. You see, when you participated in the talent show with my mother, not only did you impersonate Judy Garland, you became her. You're a shapeshifter.
Mm-hmm. Figured it out good.
I'm curious to find out how Sheriff Galpin feels when I tell him.
You won't tell a soul, Miss Adams. Roan's father already knows what happened, and he fully supports my decision not to involve the authorities.
His tragic death allowed us to rectify the situation without casting the school or Rowan in an unflattering light.
You and Mayor Walker are the same, aren't you? Burying bodies to cover your dirty secrets.
I did what I needed to do to shield the school from controversy and protect its students from harm.
Tell that to Eugene.
Yeah.
How are you protecting him?
Or whoever else is gonna be next. Speak of the devil.
What on earth?
Fire will rain. Ooh, that's a nice shot of the eye there. Ooh, that was a good episode. Okay, so that was a good episode. I like that we got a little bit more of the greater Addams family outside of Wednesday. I like that they're expanding a little bit more on Bianca's backstory and character because I think she's pretty interesting. I did a little bit of research on like cult, how cults work, and like what groups, what are the aspects of cult behavior, and like how cultish language functions, and it's very, very interesting. Check out if you're interested at all, check out a book called Cultish: The Language of Fanaticism by Amanda Montell. Excellent book. Definitely worth checking out. The whole conversion therapy kind of thing with Enid and her parents, well, Enid and the mother, really, that was interesting. I like that, and I like that they kind of made it a little bit more explicit that she is kind of I think a metaphor for being gay or being trans or something. Bottom line is that like it's good. Yeah, these people just get like a shit ton of bigotry thrown at them just for being not totally human, which as an autistic man I get. I knew from the beginning, of course, that there's no way that Gomez killed someone intentionally. It's just not who he is. I'm really quite surprised with how, you know, poorly these guys handled the whole cover-up of a murder. I mean, you really could have just like, you know, told the fucking truth. You had self-defense on your side. You had two people you had a person who witnessed it. You could have just told the goddamn truth. I'm glad that Wednesday figured out that Weems was impersonating Rowan before. But like, you know, the problem with Weems and the mayor, really, the problem with their whole thing is like, it's preservation of the status quo at all costs, at any cost. And it doesn't matter how many people have to die for you to get it. And like, that's just such a dangerous and toxic mindset to have, especially for people in positions of authority, especially for the principal of the school, and even more so for an elected official like the mayor. Also, like I said before, Morticia saying like, men like you have no idea what it's like to not be believed. Okay, I totally see where you're coming from there, especially as a woman who who's a victim of stalking. I get that. I get where you're coming from there, but the guy is a black man living in America. He has some idea of what it's like to tell people something and have them not totally believe your experiences are true or valid. I do like where they're coming from. I like the intention behind that, but didn't land it perfectly. Anyway, that's just food for thought. Anyway, good episode. Can't wait to see more. I'm gonna watch one more tonight. And so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so very much for joining me. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff. If you like this kind of content, please consider joining my Patreon. A link in the description below, as always. As usual, there's more stuff coming soon. So thank you very much for joining me, and have a good one.